Hey guys, welcome back. This is Eddie with Grid 9 Systems. I just wanted to share something here. This is just a personal appliance. I've got a Frigidaire um stovetop, the glass top, and I'm not going to give specific models, but when I got this thing brand new, I actually bought like a 5-year extended warranty on it on top of the manufacturer's warranty you get when you first buy it new. Um, I had when you use your burners, you have the hot and all that. There's a specific light that comes on when it's, like a warning surface is hot, when you're done using it, but it's still reminding you that that's hot. That little light went out probably like the second week of use. And I tried to get a hold of, the insurance or whatever for it, and the manufacturer. And it took a while just to get things like where anybody would understand what was going on to try to get the service person out there. Um, and I was trying to explain to them what it was. Anywho, say they came by, the service guy came by, he looked at it and everything and said, yeah, this isn't available. I'll have to get it ordered and ship it over here, and then I can come out and replace it. Okay, that's fine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. The package came like a week later, it arrived. I notified them that I did receive the part. Um, and it seems like after that, just nothing worked out. Everything went downhill. Couldn't get a service guy out there. I tried multiple times. So I just like, look, they got to know this. They ordered the part to do the repair. I've called multiple times. I just waited. I got fed up. I said, I'm not calling anymore. They were, and I mean, it's a simple light, right? Uh, Never came. I think 6 months. I literally waited about 6 months with that issue. No one showed up, so I finally got fed up. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna do this myself. I'm just tired of this, having to wait on someone else to do something that I know I can do." Um, Anywho, so I took it apart. I didn't record anything at the time, just the way the day went, and it was just, it was crazy. But I did take some pictures, and I'll share kind of what that looked like so you guys have an idea. Um, if I can find the pictures here. Okay, here they are. So take this out of the way. So here is basically the panel. Um, this is upside down on a table. This is the panel that basically uh, is the stove top on the other side. So it's upside down. Um, you guys can see this is the front control panel of the actual stove with the knobs just laying on top, and it's of course missing the the top that's on the table over there. I got some mittens over here so that nothing would get scratched up. Just to show you, but literally what you have to do, take off the front panel and then pop this whole thing out. Um, there's the inside of the glass would be on top of this. So here's all your elements. There's this little beast right here, right there. Okay, so you have two lights, one that it's on and it's being used, and then the other one says the surface is still hot. So um, I got that replaced. There's a little bit more of a close up to it. And then there's the unit. There's me. I already had checked it in the house and found the culprit, basically, what was wrong with it. So As you guys can tell, that is a 80, I think it's like 82K ohms, I think, somewhere on there. So that's it. Popped, went out. It doesn't read anything. It's just open. So basically, if you guys have one or something similar that has a light, it may not be the light. It may just be the resistor that popped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that little resistor and then keep this as a spare in case it happens again. So anyways, not much of a diagnostic repair or anything like that, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to change that out just to salvage this. I think that's what I want to do. So let's go under the microscope here and see what we got. So here's a close-up anyways. So you got your lights in there, and it looks like it's got a 4 resistor set up. These top ones here are the 82Ks, and these are higher. These are like 271 or something K ohms. Anywho, let's change this bad boy out. We've got a crimp, obviously, because these things may get hot and they don't want them to desolder, so they use crimps. We're not going to be able to do that, so we're just going to solder it on there, okay? Why? Well, because I can, I guess, is one of the reasons. So let's take that out. We'll utilize the whole thing. So we'll put a resistor in there and tie it down nice and solder it in there. Let's get some resistors here. Let's see. We want 82. Let's see if we got one. Oh yeah, we got 82 right here. So let's go back to the top view so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm basically getting some resistors, okay? So we can replace that. And you would think the kind of money you pay, guys, for this equipment, that they would have better resistors in here than this, honestly. Why not? I mean, well, we know how everything is. If they can save a penny in mass production, they will. What happened to the good old days when you used to get your money's worth? And you're able to repair stuff and your equipment actually came with schematics and nobody had a problem with you working on it. Now it's like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh boy, I'm waffling. All right, let's get back to the microscope. So let's get in here and tie this thing up. That's what I think we should do. So I'm thinking, because it does have a place to put the resistor, go ahead and place it in there. Why not, right? And get it in that little honey hole. They got a little cubby hole for it, maybe. And what I wanted to do, see if I can accomplish that, is I want to try to bend this to this if I can, so I can solder it, you know, on there, and I'll have kind of like a little strain relief that even if it got hot, it could still, you know, maybe do something like stay there and not fall away. Yeah, I'm not liking that. This is hard to do under the under the microscope. A little bit. Let me try to do something here. Hands free for a moment. Just trying to give this a little bit of a turn. Because ultimately what I want to do is just throw this in here. And then solder that if possible on here where it kind of stays, you know what I'm saying? Give myself enough room to solder. I just want to create a ball of solder around that terminal. There we go. You guys see what I'm doing, I think. Readjust my scope here. Hold on. You guys can see, kind of get an idea what I'm doing. Let's put a little bit of goop in there. We like to use the goop. Why not? All right. So we got that, I believe, soldered on there. Test and see. That's got to go push down. There. It's got to stop, so it can only go so far. All right. That's in there. And now we'll get these two tied up as best that we can. All right. Now we'll solder that. Get a little bit of goop on there. A little flux. Flux is your friend. Oh, this is just one of those things you just got to do. It'll go in a box and you'll probably never have to use it again, but there she blows. Very good. Very, very good. So now we can actually test this, guys. Let's see. Let's go back to the top view. We are back in the top view. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. And we will power this up. We can see, but we do have kind of hard to see. Let me zoom back out. Do you have some writing on here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyways, we have neutral and then 1 and 2, so everything's there where you can kind of see what's going on. So we're going to try to power that up just to test it, make sure it's working. We'll put it on the variac here. See what happens. Neutral. And let's see. We can go up. Actually, let's go ahead and go like this. And let's bring that up and see what happens. Okay, there's the light, guys. You see it? So that would be, one switch would trigger, or sensor would trigger this light on. I don't have enough power on there. Okay, now we got 115. Okay, so we got a light there, and then whatever other sensor would trigger this one, and then this one would come on. So we got that one going. So there you go. It's fixed. It's working now. We're golden. And you can tell this one is a lot brighter now that we replaced that. This one's not quite as bright. It still comes on, so maybe that one's on the way out. Who knows? But it's fixed. It's working. That's all I got for you for right now, guys. This was just a quickie. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now. Hope everyone's doing well. See you on the next one.